Hello, welcome to Travel and Tour World. We are with Melusi, Regional Marketing Head, Durban Tourism.
Yes, thank you so much.
Share with us about this roadshow, about your expectation in this roadshow.
Okay, so far so good. We've started with the Saturday, then we've moved to the Kolkata, and then we'll be moving into another three cities from here, which is going to be including of Mumbai, which will stay in for 2 days. But so far so good. And looking at coming in from the COVID-19, I think the response has been very well, and there's quite a big interest from the trade, in particular about the destinations.
Share with us about the experience about how you are targeting India and Australian market for Durban Tourism to attract more business travelers.
Okay, thanks. I think mainly we're focusing on because the big market for this region, it's around the groups. There is quite a little of FIT travelers. Currently, there's those mice, and then the group travelers, and then particularly around the weddings that visit in and around the city of Durban. It might not be just Durban in particular, but the whole of South Africa. But you're looking at particularly groups that are going in for weddings, as well as some incentives around the corporates that visit particularly the South African destination.
Okay. Can you please share with us about your destinations, about the regions or provinces that you want to promote?
One thing that I always tell people is that the advantage of visiting Durban is that we are the warm city with the great weather all year round. It might be in winter or whether in summer. You get the advantage of being in the destination with the great weather. Obviously, we are a beach destination with the advantage of with kind of experiences and the offerings that are within reach, which you might need to travel to if you are in other provinces. But in Durban, you get that advantage that you are in Durban, but within reach, you get the safari experience, and you can still come back to the city of Durban. But also, while you are in Durban, it's not only just a city, it's a city with a lot of exploration that you can do. With great adventure activities from water well sports. We also have if you look into the aquariums, we have it. We've got the sharkish diving. We've got also the diving where you can dive without the cage in the city of Durban. But also over and above that, we've got the cultural experience, which is just next to you. We also have the various cultural and heritage routes that you can find in the city of Durban. But also within reach, you get the Drakensberg Mountain. Also on your route to Drakensberg Mountain, we also have the Midlands Meander. This is just a great spot, particularly for weddings. There's quite a number of wedding venues that you find in that particular spot. Also, there's some wine tasting. There's also some wine farms now that have been developed in that particular area. But also, you get that while you are in front of a beach destination that also has quite a number of the nightlife offerings that you can find in the city as well.
Share with us about the mice outlook and in the region.
Okay. If you look at the mice, I'm not sure if you are aware that Durban it's home to the Durban International Convention Center. This is not only the biggest convention facility in South Africa. It's the biggest convention facility in the whole of Africa that you'll find only in Durban. And the proximity of hotels to our International Convention Center, I think that's our selling point when it comes to the mice. But from small gatherings to bigger international events that you can host, particularly in the city of Durban. You're looking at, we've hosted Olympics, voting, I think it was Olympics, Winter Olympics game, which was the preliminary. We also had the FIFA World Cup, the draw as well that had held there, COP17, World Sustainable Development Conference, particularly when it talk of big international housing. You can get that facility in Durban. Also with vast number of small targeted incentives and meetings facilities that you can find in the city as well.
Okay, my last question would be that share with us about the sustainable tourism approach of your region and how you are promoting to the MICE travelers as well as the luxury travelers.
Particularly when it comes to luxury travelers, we've got targeted trade that or suppliers that are looking into that particular market. But to come into the sustainable and the responsible tourism, city and government is very much cautious and very much environmental cautious in terms of how we expose our attractions. We also have the green tourism. We also have our green corridors, which are part of the routes that normally promote the beauty and the sustainability of the environment that you will find in the city itself. All our rivers are made sure that they are responsible and are very much taken care of. But while we do that, there are those tours that are being offered in making sure that we protect the environment and we promote the sustainability around that particular space.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for this lovely interview.